and welcome to another edition of Jordan Shorts. Today is Friday, so you know what that means? It's Reflection Friday, a time to reflect, look back at our week, think about what worked, think about what didn't. Well, this week was a special week. This week, as we all can tell from watching the news, being on social media, there's been a lot of disruption, a lot of activity on our college campuses. And instead of talking about that, because this isn't a platform for that, I wanted to talk about something that I think is breeding this. It's called the lack of accountability. I'm definitely seeing accountability challenges in the modern workforce today. Maybe that's an effect of remote work. Maybe that's an effect of goals that are set that are unfair. But either way, this concept of people being held accountable for their actions seems to have been lost. I can tell you that in my new role, one of the things we did right away was change the accountability factor. We made sure that everyone understood how they were going to be measured from a standpoint of their accountability, how their performance was going to be looked at. We've only been doing it for a few weeks, and what we have seen is tremendous improvement. What I will tell you is people know how to perform when they're given accountability. How do I know this? Because throughout my life, I have been held accountable multiple times, whether it was in the classroom as a kid by getting bad grades when I didn't perform, whether it was by my mother for shoplifting in a store and being turned in by her own mother to be given the same consequences, whether it was on the football field for making a mistake and having to do up downs, or at military school and having to march for demerits. Throughout my life, I have been taught that every action has a consequence. Well, I'll tell you what, important for people to understand that your actions do have consequences. Accountability matters. If you're not holding people accountable in your workforce, if you're not holding your kids accountable today for their actions, you are setting people up for failure. That's right. It's your job as a leader, your job as a parent to hold people accountable. Accountability matters. It's a great trait. It's a tremendous leadership trait. It's a great individual trait. I hope you found this edition of Jordan Sports Shorts valuable, and you can reflect back and think about your week and think, was I accountable to what I said I was going to do? Did I reach my goals? It's on you to be accountable to yourself. It's on your leader to help you get there and your parents. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Jordan Shorts.